Oh yeah! This is a loan bike from Marshall BMW Grimsby, whilst mine's in for a little bit of work. Feels a bit more street fighter than a GS. The nav is really easy to get in touch with as well, very close to the hand, so no reaching there. Definitely riding more over the bike and sitting on the bike than in it, which does actually feel quite nice. The handling is definitely sharper than the GS. Very willing to turn. Suspension much firmer. I'm in dynamic, but feels good. A little bit of dive under braking. Yep. ABS Pro on this model. I'm just so lazy from riding the GS that the shift lights go on all the time. I'm used to just believing in a gear and doing what I like. This bike demands you shift gear quite frequently. Not as torquey as a GS. I think I put it in 6 now. 6 at 50, we'll 2,500 RPM. So roll on. I didn't like that at all. So a bike to be worked a little more. The quick shifter is excellent. It actually works for all gears, and it's smooth, which is fabulous after riding a GS 1200 without one and then a GS 1250 with one that kind of works occasionally. So yeah, that's absolutely seamless, beautiful. Really enjoying that. Gotta say, very favourable impression so far. Although it has to be said, for most of us, every time we ride a new bike, we have favourable impressions, don't we? I'll excuse my clunky gear shifts, because I bought a new pair of boots when I was in the dealership. Absolute bargain. And I'm wearing them now because they're too big to go in my rucksack. So that's my excuse. Nationals. I'm even warming to the engine note now. Given a bill of beans, it's actually quite nice. So here's the question. Offered the keys to my GS or this, which would I take? Well, I've ridden GS for probably 3,000 miles now. I've ridden this for 30. So I think the GS would still win. It's refreshing to have another bike in the stable. It's a little more fun to ride. It beats the Bonneville hands down for a 900, I'll tell you that. But it just doesn't look as pretty. So, horses for courses, really, isn't it? Horses for courses. Certainly nice to ride a different bike every now and then, just to compare styles of machine. Certainly barks in dynamic. Well, that's in road mode. It certainly doesn't have the snarl that it has in dynamic, but it still accelerates if you're in the right gear. So yeah, quite impressed with that. Back in dynamic now. Oh yeah. I've got to say, I am really quite enjoying riding this. I do like the firmness of the suspension, sharpness of the handling. The engine pickup's pretty good in dynamic. Not quite so clever in road mode. And you've certainly got to be in the right gear, but at least the quick shifter works. So overall impressions of the bike. Well, I'm not sure I'd buy one myself. It's very pleasant to ride. It's a nice halfway house between a street fighter and a venture bike, sports tourer. It looks though it's got hard luggage mounting points. Yeah, it's a cool little bike. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Enthusiastic Dad, out.